Well, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, real quick, what did I do last week? Oh, frick if I know. Oh yeah, I was working on the GM. I was working in the GM on the last video. We'll give you a tour of the GM real quick too. But anyway, springtime is here, as you can see. We'll go out here. As you can see, she's looking nice and beautiful out here. Nice grass is growing. The weeds are taking over the pastures. But she's all good. Animals got plenty to eat nowadays. So even my front yard has become a pasture. So I got a whole bunch of junk right there. I'll explain that in a minute. Well, here's the GM in all our glory over here. Mind the stuff in my front yard. I gotta put this stuff somewhere. I gotta get rid of this stuff. But anyway, here's the GM right here. And she's nice and cleaned up. You know, she's got a little dirt on her from the cats. They like to jump on her and sleep on the hood and the engine bay and everything else. You know how cats are. Freaking can't have nothing nice. But yeah, she's all nice and cleaned up. You know, the bed was a little more cleaner, but I had to haul some trash and junk in it. But yeah, she's all nice and good. So took her over to my buddy's house the other day and was hauling some stuff. They're moving and they're selling the house, and they had gotten a whatchamacallit. Well, I don't know what you freaking call it. But anyway, the buyers were coming Monday. This was a Saturday. We showed up and in the GM. First time I ever hauled a trailer with the GM. And very stressful. Not really too much, you know. I had some experience hauling trailers with the tractor, you know, as you guys know. But yeah. So she even comes on. But having still some problems with her. Not really problems of her running, but problems with the gauges. So my fuel gauge is half for some reason. I don't think that is right. I don't know. When I got her running, I took her down to one of the ex-nurse's house, Miss Jones's house. And while I was down there, there was a gas station. And got her filled up with some diesel, and then that frickin' screwed her all up. So I don't know if she really is at half tank or what, but she hasn't been really going down or going up either. She has gone up a little bit, but not much. I don't know. So, but I can't really tell. So, you know, as I think you guys have probably seen it in the video, you know, I don't know what's wrong with the speedometer. I don't know if the speedometer works. I believe it works. I'm just not really too sure. I don't know, it's just weird. When it's on park, if you rev the engine up, the speedometer moves. So I don't know, I don't think that's supposed to happen, but it's just weird. So, that was that. But now my tachometer is doing weird things too. And I don't know if that's going to fix itself or whatnot. But I was just driving down the road the day before yesterday, taking some stuff to the landfill. And look over at my tachometer there, and it's going all over the place. I'm like, why is that? The engine sounds good. And then all of a sudden my tachometer drops like that, and I'm rolling down the road, going like probably about 40 or so, and it's at 0 RPM. So I'm like, did the engine cut off? And I'm listening. It's like, no, the engine's still running. I couldn't figure it out, so I don't know what's wrong with that. Not really too concerning. I mean, it kind of is concerning. I don't like that, but I guess it is what it is for an older truck. You know, it's a GM. GM and Chevys, they break down. So I mean, it's, you know, it's part of the GM and Chevy thing. So anyway, But yeah, so you know, that's wrong with that. Nothing else as I can think of right now is messed up. Besides that, was the engine that was kind of messed up. But I think if I run it a while, it'll do some good. So far I've put about 40 to 50 miles on her. So I mean, she's still rolling down the road and doing okay, I guess. So I actually had her stall on me that Saturday when I was trying to leave, pouring down rain. I didn't have windshield wipers. I got windshield wipers before the rain come that day, early that morning at around 10, and thank God I did, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to see a freaking thing in front of me. But anyway, so here's the garden of 2021. This is we are currently down here at the farm. This is the small garden, my personal small garden that I love. So, you guys know this part was like this last year. I think I showed you guys this last year. And where these banana peppers are, they ended. Yeah, I gotta retransplant them over a little more. Kind of messed up on the lines. But yeah, she about ended like right there. So it was a little nice area. This year I extended it all the way out here, and if you guys remember the truck, you know, that's that. So, but you guys already know this because I've already taken a video of this. But yeah, so here she is in our glory. So go over the rows real quick. So since this is the oldest, we'll start here. So these right here, that's a full row of Better Boys, that one row there. This row consists of 4 more Better Boys, and then there's 4, well actually I'm sorry, there's supposed to be 4, but those it come with 6 in the thing, I believe, right? Yeah, about 6. So it come with 6 in the thing. A couple of them had a couple others in them, so we got freaking 6 of them. So can't complain there. And then that's the Roma 3, actually. Meant to get the Roma 2, but there's Roma 3, so we'll see how that works. I don't really like Roma tomatoes. I'm more of a fan of the beef steak tomatoes, you know, the bigger tomatoes, like the Better Boys here and stuff. This is actually the first year I'm actually growing Better Boys, I believe. I don't think I've ever grown them. So I've always grown Big Boy, so, or beef steak. But this row here is the cherry tomatoes. Not really cherry, I forget what it's called. Super sweet. So I usually do cherry. They had cherry, but decided to get the super sweet to see how they are. And then here I got my peppers, and this will be the first year I've grown peppers ever. So we grew them when I was probably about 6 or 7 years old, and you know, that was well over 10 years ago. You know, 13 years ago now probably. But right here I got the habanero, right? Yeah, habanero. So I got four each peppers, 4 habanero, and these are different tomato plants. They're a yellow tomato, lemon tomato, something like that. Yeah, lemon tomato. And right here we got the this is the red chili pepper. So we got 4 of them. Down here we got the jalapeno peppers. And then I'm more of a sweet type of pepper guy. I love banana peppers. I go to the store, I get me a jar of them things, you know, every so often and stuff. And I decided to get me a jar. Get me a jar. I decided to get me 8 of them to get me an entire row of them. Probably should have done 4, but I was like, I want some peppers. So right here we got little finger carrots, and then like way down here where you see the taller stuff, like grass almost, that is the taller stuff, the regular carrots. And then right here, I'm not really too sure if it grew or not, I found some old turnips or radishes. Turnips, I think it was turnips. But anyway, I found some old seeds in the GM back when Southern States was selling them in paper packets. So I grabbed me a couple of them out of the GM, and I decided to see if they would grow or not. And so far, I'm kind of disappointed because I don't think they're growing. So I think that's all weeds growing there. So, but here's my row of watermelon. That's the Jubilee there. I haven't grown Jubilee in God knows how long. It's been quite a while, maybe 8 years or so. But right here I have 3 rows of squash, and this part of the plant itself actually just sprung up yesterday. So you can see how fast that's growing. So since we got in all this warm weather, it's really taken off. I planted this stuff I think the last day we had frost, but it was still cold, like, you know, in like the 40s and 50s and stuff, you know, being a high of like 60s or so. But yeah, she's really taken off with the heat, summer heat coming in. She's really doing good. And then I got 3 rows of pickling cucumbers for turning into pickles. So, and they, like I said, they also just shot up with the leaf here. So they're doing really good. But yeah, I got this little temporary fence thing around here to keep the goats and the sheep out from eating my freaking stuff. And the chickens, they seem to be to stay out of there. Unfortunately, for some reason, the cats aren't getting shocked by it. I don't understand that. I figured they would get shocked by it, but they aren't. But here's a couple of mismatched rows. I was running out of things to plant. I was like, I'll just go throw some of this in there. So I got lima beans right here, and I've got 1 lonely corbin plant. And then I've got, lima beans on the left, green beans on the right. So, you know, she's got a little bit of grass. I just weeded this morning. This grass must have come on up, or I must have missed it. So, yeah. But what I'm having problems with is the freaking cats are getting in here. Like I said, they don't seem to be getting shocked. So they come in here and they think it's a giant litter box. And then they destroy my plants. As you can see there, someone used the bathroom there. So freaking great. But they come in here and then they knock my plants all over the place and kill them. And it's just annoying. So, but for 16 joules on that line right there, I'd figured probably get them, but I guess not. I've had a couple touch it and they do not like it, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, so I got 8 rows, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, 6 rows of early summer corn. I really like that. I apologize, the wind just decided to start blowing, so apologize if you can't hear me. And then I've got 3 rows of sunflowers here, and I've already gone back and I've planted some more seed to fill in the gaps. So they should be coming up fairly soon. Don't know where I put that. Put it over here. Yeah, I was weeding this morning, and frickin' my dumb self had a plant right there. And I thought I was still in the corn rows, and I was like, oh, there's a weed right there, and I pulled it up, and I was like, all right, cool. And I continued on a little bit, and I started looking down the row. I was like, man, there's a lot of weeds. It's like, oh no, I'm in the sunflowers. So I pulled up a sunflower there. My freaking luck and stupidity. So yeah, freaking great. But the trees seem to be doing good. The apple tree right there just blossomed a week or so ago. So it had some leaves growing, and then it blossomed, and now it's doing good. And a little pear tree there, and I don't know what this tree is. I believe it's a pear tree because I seem to be getting pears off of it. I'd always thought it was an apple tree, but I guess not. So that's doing good, really good. And then my apple tree and pear tree down here are doing really good. So, holy, the freaking wind is ruthless today, huh? But yeah, so I had some stuff here that was in the way, and I got rid of that, moved it on over there, cleaned her on up, and this will be a nice long stretch to cut grass. This might actually end up being a garden later on. But over there, where all them trees are, you can see the rock and stuff. I want to clear that area out. And maybe get a few hogs and put them over there, and make them clean the area up real nice. And I want to plant some apple trees and have a small little orchard over there, which I think would be nice. So, but yeah, these two trees are doing good. The grapevine, I'm not really too sure. I'll walk over there. Already 15 minutes. I don't want to make it too long. But yeah, so oh, there she is. Got one coming off of there. So she is still alive. That's good. Back during the fall, I went and I took this vine, pulled it out of the tree, and I wrapped it around this thing. So there's still a vine up there in the tree. Might have to cut it. Oh wow, that did not take long. As you can see, I'm already getting some pears there. Hope you guys could see that. All right. I don't know, but yeah, she's doing good. She's doing real good. So guys back there, new guy farming there, that back field way back there in the distance, and he had a planter, and I think he's planting corn. I was looking at it and I was like, I think he's planting corn in there, but I wasn't too sure until just an hour or two ago, when a tractor with a sprayer come down the road and he was spraying that field. So I think he put some nitrogen down. So my hunches of planting corn are going somewhere, and I think he is planting corn. So most guys around here, for planting soybeans, I know they can use planters. I've used a planter, but most of the guys around here have seeders, and like a seeder like that right there. So I believe he's planting corn. The spacing looks like corn, but I can't be too sure, and I don't want to go in the guy's field digging around. So I figure in the next few days or so, the corn will germinate real good since the temperature's good, and well, maybe I'll see something. So if he's planting corn back there, that's going to be very, very interesting. My main concern is that corner back there, the road. You know, people like to fly through there, aka me, and it's going to be a hard time if they can't see anything. So I don't know, but yeah, so I planted this garden about a few weeks ago. The first things to be planted were the tomatoes. No, I'm sorry, the first thing to be planted was the seed, and then I got the tomatoes like a few days later. And then transplanted the tomatoes, I believe that day. Yeah, that day I got them. And that was about 3 weeks ago. So, but yeah, crazy, you know. These guys, they were doing very, very slow because of the cold and everything. And then, you know, because of yesterday and today, they freaking shot up, man. That guy right there on the end, he was the biggest one the first start. And these guys are really going now. So, that one, I can't really see. That one pepper plant right there, I noticed it, it was a little taller this morning. But this afternoon, I come out here and freaking holy, the thing is huge. So they're growing real fast, really fast. But anyway, before we hit the 20-minute mark, I'm gonna end the video with a video of the garden up there. I want to show you guys that before and everything. But here's the latest project: is the Ford 3000 front loader. As you can see, the fuel tank is missing. I wish I didn't have to take it off, but unfortunately I had to, due to issues with rust. So the tank doesn't have any holes in it, doesn't rust out, but it does have rust in it. So you can see some of that stuff right there. It's real nasty stuff. So I put some vinegar solution in there and dilute it with some water and everything. But there's enough vinegar in there to eat some of that rust away. So hopefully that'll do some good. I've seen that they have some stuff you can add to fuel tanks and stuff, and it'll remove the rust. But I didn't know where I could get some of that. I should have checked before I put that vinegar in there. Probably would have been better. But we're going with vinegar. So, but yeah, so she, I replaced the solenoid on her, and she starts. Well, she doesn't start, but she turns over. The engine turns, and the next step is to put some gas in her and see if she's good. Hopefully I won't have to mess with the carburetor too much. It's a pain. I hate messing with carburetors. I like fuel injections better because, you know, you can let them sit for like 20 some years and come back to them and they start right on up. And here's Deaf Kitty. We could talk as loud as we want to because she can't hear us. But if we touch her, she'll freak all out, or maybe we'll tap the seat. Yeah, and there she is. So, but yeah, I'll get this one running eventually too. I don't know. It's not really a concern because that tractor's pretty worn down. As far as I've heard, the hydraulics, the 3-point lift arms don't work, and the PTO doesn't work. But this tractor, everything works. So while I was working on it, it was warming up a little bit. I noticed that one of these lines was leaking, so it's kind of concerning. I had it dripping on my arm the whole time I was working on it, so I might have to replace some lines. But I'm hoping it was just, you know, something on the exterior of the hose and not actual hydraulic oil leaking from out of the hose. But knowing my luck, it's probably what I'm thinking, you know. But anyway, I'm going to get back to work here. I got all this stuff in the yard to move and clean up and stuff. But before I end the video here, let me go over here. Let me jump cut. Well, it took about 20 to 30 seconds for me. It took 20 to 30 seconds out the video though. But my dad, he's been working on this thing, this shed, and we've had plans to take the exterior plywood, knock it off, and put new exterior plywood on it. The floor's somewhat good. It's a little rotted, but still some good. It's mainly just the exterior, like, you know, like that, as you can see. The frame itself is really good. So it's just the exterior and the roof. Fixed that. So we've got a tarp over here set up to put stuff underneath it. So I've already started dismantling some of this crap around here. There was this little building right there. It's not so little anymore. It turned into a big problem now. And I just got to take off that aluminum siding, take that to the scrapyard, get some pretty good money on it, and burn the rest of it, because I don't care. But yeah, he's been working on this thing, so I'm kind of interested to see what else he's going to be doing with it. So he's been working hard with it, you know. I've been helping him a little bit, take some of this stuff out of here, and so yeah. But anyway, that's going to do it for this little update here. The next update will be pretty soon, maybe next week or so, and I'll show you guys some more progress. You know, I've been working pretty busy here, taking care of the animals and stuff, and hopefully I can get back to working on some of these buildings and stuff. So got a lot of work ahead of us, well, ahead of me, and just got to proceed forward and get her done. So all this crap, I got to get rid of that so I can put a baler in there. But before I put a baler in there, I've got to get a baler. So got to sell some of the animals and buy a baler. So, because if I don't have a baler, then everything here is going to be dead next year, just like it was this year. So, but I'll see you guys in a little while. It'll be a few hours before I see you guys again. Then I'll go up there and show you guys the big garden. I don't want to exceed over 30 minutes. I didn't want to exceed over 20 minutes, but it is what it is. So I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully I'll remember. I should. I'll have to. I don't know. I have no way of reminding myself except for my head. So, but she's hot out here today. She's supposed to get up to 91. It's 80 some out here now. But I got to get back to work and spraying these fence lines and stuff. But anyway, I will see you guys later on. So, bye.